Welcome to Weiwat's The W Files. In this episode, we dive into the Fermi Paradox, a thought-provoking puzzle about alien life and our place in the cosmos. From cosmic zookeepers to the post-biological universe, we explore every angle, seeking answers to questions that challenge the limits of human understanding. Are we alone in the universe?
Wait, what?
That's the big one. The question that haunts us as we stare at the ceiling at night, contemplating our tiny, insignificant place in the cosmos. And if you think your late-night thoughts are a rabbit hole, wait till you meet the Fermi Paradox. Picture this. The universe is massive, ancient, and filled to the brim with all the ingredients for life. By every logical measure, alien civilizations should be popping up everywhere, like Starbucks on every corner. But instead, we get silence. Deafening. Cosmic silence. All right, let's break this down, starting with the sheer size of the universe. Imagine trying to send a text from the middle of nowhere and your signal just refuses to cooperate. Now multiply that frustration by a few billion light years. Communication across space? It's a logistical nightmare. Even if aliens are out there, the vastness of the cosmos makes chatting with them about as practical as yelling across an ocean and expecting a dolphin to text you back. Speaking of oceans, here's a fun analogy. The Milky Way is like Earth's oceans. Searching for alien life is like dipping a single cup into the water, checking it out, and declaring, nope, no fish here. The reality? You've probably missed the alien plankton partying somewhere in the Pacific. We've barely scratched the surface of what's out there. A cosmic haystack where we're hoping to find the one needle that might say, hey, we exist too. But it's not just about size. It's about time. Civilizations could rise and fall like empires, lasting for a cosmic blink. Imagine leaving a voicemail for someone whose phone plan expired centuries ago, or worse, who hasn't even been born yet. That's the kind of timing issue we're dealing with here. It's like watching a TV series years after it aired, only to realize the fandom moved on and now you're yelling into the void. And then there's the infamous Great Filter. This theory is the ultimate buzzkill. The idea? There's some massive, almost insurmountable obstacle, biological, technological, or otherwise, that stops civilizations from making it to the interstellar VIP club. Think of it as life's game over screen. Maybe it's nuclear war, environmental collapse, or AI pulling a Terminator on us. Every sci-fi trope rolled into one ominous idea. Thanks, Hollywood, for the heads up. But hey, maybe we've already beaten the Great Filter. Maybe life itself was the hard part, the cosmic lottery ticket. If that's true, congrats to humanity. We're the equivalent of the kid in dodgeball who survives because they tripped and fell behind a cone. And what if the signals from other civilizations already zipped past us? Thousands of years ago, while we were still rubbing sticks together to make fire, a signal might have flown through our solar system like a ghostly text from the past. Or maybe our, hello, is anyone out there? Messages are destined to float through the void unanswered for eons. The universe doesn't care about our schedule. It's like sending an RSVP to a party that already ended centuries ago. The Fermi Paradox isn't just a question. It's a mirror. It reflects how little we know about life, the universe, and everything in it. Whether it's the unimaginable vastness of space, the fleeting nature of civilizations, or the looming cosmic hurdles, each theory leaves us staring into the unknown. And honestly, isn't that part of the magic? The Fermi Paradox asks why we haven't found aliens in a universe so big and full of potential. The possible answers? Space is too vast, timing is against us, or some great filter is in play. Remind us of how much mystery is out there.
Wait, what?
Imagine this. We're standing at a crossroads, holding the cosmic equivalent of a red wire and a blue wire, sweating bullets while trying to pick the one that won't doom us all. Between climate change, ecological collapse, and the whole what if AI decides it doesn't need us scenario, it feels like we're auditioning for a disaster movie. Except there's no script, and we might be writing our own tragic ending. And let's not forget the not-so-friendly aliens idea. Some theorists warn that if aliens find us first, they might not roll out the welcome mat. Picture Independence Day instead of E.T. More explosions, fewer glowing fingers. Maybe asteroids zipping by are just nature's way of saying, hey, remember what happened to the dinosaurs? The universe might not be out to get us, but it sure knows how to keep us on edge. But wait, what if we're just early? Maybe Earth is like that one overachieving kid who shows up to the party while the host is still vacuuming. Imagine civilizations have been rising and falling for ages, and we're the newcomers, awkwardly standing in the corner with a bag of chips, waiting for someone to turn on the music. Or, and this is a wild twist, maybe the party hasn't even started yet. What if we're the first to RSVP, destined to set up the snacks and wait for everyone else to arrive? Hopefully, they'll bring better tech and a killer playlist. Here's another possibility, and it's humbling. What if aliens are out there but couldn't care less about us? That stings, right? Maybe we're the background characters in their galactic soap opera, amusing for a moment, but not exactly stealing the spotlight. Think about it. Advanced civilizations might see us like we see ants. Interesting? Sure, but you're not inviting them to dinner. This idea feels a lot like the Prime Directive from Star Trek. What if aliens have a strict no interference rule? They could be observing us like scientists watching a nature documentary, letting us stumble through our technological puberty without offering spoilers. Or maybe, brace yourself, they just find us boring. Our pyramids and space probes might be cool to us, but to them, meh. They've got wormholes to surf and dimensions to explore. Humanity might be standing on the edge of becoming the Great Filter, or just waiting for the cosmic party to start. Maybe aliens don't care, or maybe they're sticking to a galactic hands-off policy. Whatever the case, we've got plenty to ponder. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.
Wait, what?
The dark forest theory is where the Fermi Paradox goes full cosmic thriller. Imagine a universe where every civilization is playing an intense game of hide and seek. But if you're found, you're not just out. You're done. This theory suggests that the universe isn't silent because there's no one out there. It's silent because everyone is deliberately staying quiet. Resources are finite, and the safest move is to avoid drawing attention. It's survival of the stealthiest. Picture the universe as a vast, dark forest. Every civilization is like a camper trying to avoid the predators lurking in the shadows. Earth, meanwhile, is that one camper who can't resist shouting, "Hey, look at me!" with every TV broadcast and radio signal we beam into space. It's like putting up a neon sign that says, "We're over here, and we probably don't have our defenses figured out yet." Not exactly a winning strategy if there are hungry bears or hostile aliens around. This theory is beautifully and terrifyingly illustrated in The Three-Body Problem by Liu Cixin. It's the kind of concept that makes you second-guess stargazing. Maybe we should be whispering under those stars instead of broadcasting our existence. And that silence we're hearing? Maybe it's not emptiness. Maybe it's everyone else out there realizing it's better to stay hidden. If this is the case, then Earth could be the loud kid in the galactic classroom, oblivious to the danger while everyone else collectively shushes us from their hiding spots. Now let's shift gears to something straight out of the X-Files. What if aliens are already here? You've heard the theories: UFOs, ancient astronaut hypotheses, pyramids, Stonehenge, Atlantis. What if these aren't just imaginative stories, but the remnants of advanced civilizations? Aliens might have left breadcrumbs, a cryptic Easter egg hunt across time and space, and we're just now starting to piece it together. Mulder would be all in on this. Or maybe it's even wilder. Let's talk about the simulation hypothesis, the idea that our universe is essentially a giant virtual reality. If that's the case, maybe the lack of aliens isn't a mystery. What if the programmers haven't coded them in yet? Or maybe they're holding off for the next update. Earth 2.0, now featuring intergalactic neighbors. Sure, it sounds like a sci-fi DLC, but it would explain a lot, wouldn't it? It's a head-spinning thought that opens up even bigger questions. What's behind the curtain? Who or what is running the show? And are we players or just part of the background coding? Theories like these, from the dark forest to aliens in disguise to simulations, challenge everything we think we know. Whether the universe is hiding something, showing us fragments of its truth, or operating on a script we can't yet read, it's clear the story isn't over.
Wait, what?
What if aliens are trying to communicate, but we're just not getting it? Think about it. Trying to explain quantum physics to a dog would be less frustrating than whatever aliens must feel trying to chat with us. We might as well be waving smoke signals while they're out there sending holographic emojis through dimensions we can't perceive. It's like trying to pick up Netflix on a sundial. Embarrassing, right? Our search for alien communication is grounded in what we know. Radio waves, tech we can detect, and the occasional, "Is there anybody out there?" shout into the void. But what if alien civilizations are light years ahead, literally and figuratively? Maybe they've ditched radio signals for something we can't even imagine. It's like dolphins holding a philosophy seminar while we're clapping for their flips. The thought stings, doesn't it? And this isn't just about technology. There could be entire realms of science or energy beyond anything we've dreamed of. Sure, we might feel like the intellectual top dogs on Earth, but compared to what's out there, we could be the cosmic equivalent of toddlers drawing stick figures and calling it art. The Fermi Paradox thrives on this kind of existential humility. What if the universe is alive with signals and meaning, but we're just too primitive to tune in? Now, let's take a hard left turn into mind-melting territory. What if aliens have evolved beyond the need for physical forms entirely? Imagine beings of pure energy, consciousness, or, wait for it, cosmic clouds of thought. They're not walking around on little green legs, they're vibing as pure existence. And here we are, staring into space, hoping for something we can slap a life as we know it label on. It's like 2001, A Space Odyssey, when Dave Bowman takes that psychedelic journey through the Stargate and becomes something else. Something that defies squishy human brains to define. If entities like that are out there, we're not just looking for the wrong kind of life. We're looking for the wrong concept of life. What does it even mean to exist if it's not tied to a physical form? Suddenly, the Fermi Paradox isn't just about science. It's about expanding our entire understanding of existence. But after all that mind-bending speculation, what if the answer is frustratingly simple? What if intelligent life is just really, really rare? Like winning the Powerball with a ticket you almost threw away rare. Think about Earth. Perfect conditions, right place, right time. What if that combination is so improbable that we're the 1 in a quadrillion jackpot winners of the cosmic lottery? If that's true, then Earth isn't just another planet. It's the universe's crown jewel, a spark of consciousness in a vast, silent void. And that realization? It comes with a heavy dose of responsibility. If life is this rare, then it's on us to protect it, nurture it, and make sure we don't squander our once-in-an-eternity shot at existence. Aliens might be silent, invisible, or unimaginably advanced, or they might not exist at all. Whatever the answer, the Fermi Paradox reminds us how extraordinary it is that we're here, looking up at the stars, asking these questions.
Wait, what?
The zoo hypothesis offers a strangely comforting and slightly unnerving answer to the Fermi Paradox. What if alien civilizations are out there, watching us like we're the pandas of the universe? Yep, pandas. Cute? A little clueless and fascinating enough to warrant observation, but not quite ready for prime time. Imagine this. They know about us, but they've decided not to make contact. Why? Maybe they're waiting for us to prove ourselves, hit some kind of galactic readiness checklist. Technological sophistication, social harmony, ethical maturity, check, check, and check. Or maybe they're following their own version of Star Trek's Prime Directive, a strict, no-interference policy to let less advanced civilizations develop naturally. In that scenario, Earth is essentially stuck in cosmic kindergarten. Blissfully unaware, we're just going about our business while aliens are observing from a safe distance, jotting notes, and possibly facepalming at our antics. It's like a long-running alien documentary, part Planet Earth, part The Truman Show. Creepy, definitely, but also kind of cool to think about. Now, flip the script for a second. What if we were the advanced civilization? If we stumbled across a less developed species, would we follow the same hands-off rule? History doesn't exactly inspire confidence here. Colonization comes to mind, and it rarely ends well for the less advanced group. Would we resist the temptation to meddle? Or would we play the benevolent overlord, promising help while unintentionally wrecking their way of life? Maybe those hypothetical aliens are just super chill, watching and rooting for us to figure things out. Oh look, they invented the internet! And memes! They're evolving. Meanwhile, they're just taking notes, sipping their interstellar coffee, and waiting for us to catch up. The zoo hypothesis is one of those ideas that's as humbling as it is intriguing. Whether we're the stars of a cosmic nature documentary or just the background noise in a much larger story, it forces us to think about how we'd act in the same situation. Would we be patient observers? Or would we crash the party before the species even knows what hit them? Now, let's revisit another mind-bending possibility in the Fermi Paradox, the post-biological universe. What if advanced civilizations have transcended physical forms entirely? Picture this. They've merged with technology, becoming pure energy, consciousness, or something so abstract we don't even have the vocabulary for it. These entities wouldn't need spaceships or signals. They'd be cosmic clouds of thought, existing in dimensions we can't perceive. It's the kind of concept that makes your brain do gymnastics. If they've moved beyond physicality, they'd be as invisible to us as Wi-Fi is to cavemen. And what does it even mean to exist if existence itself transcends anything we can comprehend? It's like 2001: A Space Odyssey, when Dave Bowman transforms into, well, something else. A star child? Pure thought? Who knows? If this is the case, then the Fermi Paradox isn't just about where the aliens are. It's about redefining what we're even looking for. Life, intelligence, and existence might be playing in leagues we can't yet fathom.
Wait, what?
After diving into all these wild ideas, galactic zookeepers, great filters, post-biological beings, and the eerie silence of space, where does it all leave us? Right here, standing on this tiny blue dot, staring up at the stars, wrestling with questions that stretch our understanding to the edges of the cosmos. The Fermi Paradox isn't just about aliens. It's a reflection, a philosophical challenge that forces us to confront the big questions. What is life? What is intelligence? And how do we fit into this vast, mysterious universe? These questions don't just humble us, they exhilarate us. The vastness of what we don't know is a reminder to keep asking, dreaming, and exploring. Here's a fun little mental exercise. If you could send a message into the cosmos to anyone, or anything, listening, what would you say? Do you keep it simple? Hello? Anyone out there? Or maybe share a bit about Earth, a math equation, a snippet of music, and definitely a picture of a dog. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't love dogs? Or maybe you'd go big. What's it like where you are? What have you discovered? Got any wisdom, or perhaps a killer playlist to share? The beauty of it is the act of reaching out. Even knowing the odds are slim, we try anyway. Why? Because the drive to connect, to understand, to share our story, that's one of the most deeply human things about us. The Fermi Paradox takes us on a journey through science, philosophy, and imagination. Whether the universe is teeming with life or profoundly empty, the questions it raises push us to think bigger. To look at ourselves, not just as individuals, but as a species standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted ocean. Arthur C. Clarke said it best: 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Whether we're the sole bearers of consciousness or just one flicker in a bustling galactic tapestry, the unknown invites us to explore. It's unsettling and thrilling all at once, a cosmic mystery that whispers, keep going. The Fermi Paradox isn't just a question, it's an invitation. A reminder that whether or not we find aliens, the act of searching teaches us about ourselves. Our curiosity, our resilience, and our hunger to understand define us. Imagine this as the ultimate quest, like Indiana Jones trading his whip for a telescope and setting his sights on the stars. Because in the end, the journey isn't just about finding answers. It's about the joy of discovery. It's about growth, wonder, and realizing that the universe, in all its vast, mysterious glory, might just be as fascinated by us as we are by it. Thank you for joining us on Weiwat's The W Files, where we dive into the mysteries that make us wonder, dream, and question our place in the universe. Whether you're pondering the vastness of space, imagining cosmic zookeepers, or speculating about beings of pure thought, the search for answers is what connects us all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your insights, because every perspective adds to the journey. Stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, keep looking up.